seasonality aspect, of what we do. And, by the time this episode airs, we'll be a little bit into April. So what is, just like some, I don't know, some best practices you would share for contractors as they plan, their marketing for spring and for summer? Because I know there's a lot of contractors out there that don't do a full annual plan. They kind of run and gun and kind of adjust on the fly. So what are just some best practices as, we're in spring and looking ahead to summer, to plan for that seasonality?
So one of the things I see happen like operationally with marketing is when we get into the summer months, we're so busy just trying to execute that it's like marketing is kind of secondary. So whereas it's hard to prepare and plan like ahead of time, look out 1 to 2 months and do everything you can to create a library of content that you think you'll need. If you're in the HVAC space, seasonality is going to affect you a lot more than it is like electrical or plumbing. So make sure you just have those campaigns prepared. And then if you are in the HVAC space and you have electrical and plumbing, also don't forget your siblings that are going to still need love during those peaks. And just make sure that you have consistency and running your sibling campaigns so you don't lose your eye on the ball, but then you're like, why are you guys here? Because they don't have any leads. So that, map it out, have a playbook and some ads in your back pocket, because when you get into those changes, you're of course going to have operational challenges and you'll want to flip your campaigns. So what I've seen work is writing in with maintenance and then flipping to more opportunity, higher ticket campaigns. And once you start booking out like 2 and 3 days, then make that flip and switch to like more branding and quality and, upgrading kind of campaigns so that you can try and get people that know they're in the market for a replacement, i.e. higher average ticket, to call you. Other things is also, I have found it most successful to pull marketing funds forward in the year into Q1 so that you have that wind behind you when you're going through peak and do a lot of branding and brand building so people think of you when they have a problem. Other things is with your other trades. If you have a high influx of calls, like if someone needs an electrician and someone needs a plumber, they may just not wait on the hold. They may like hang up and call someone else. If someone has an HVAC system, they'll sit there like broken into heat. They're gonna wait on hold for you. So like press 1 for plumbing, press 2 for electrical, press 3 for HVAC is really effective to not choke out that like lead flow for those other trades.
Yeah.
Another one is make sure you're watching your marketing spend because you get very busy. You can also overspend a lot in real estate and pay-per-click when you don't need the extra leads. So that's, if you want to cherry pick your leads for the highest opportunity, that's one way to do it, and just overpay, or you cut back and streamline.
Yeah. I think you said a lot of great things. You said, have a marketing plan, be consistent, and then with your phones, have a great routing system for, to make sure that you're getting the most profitable lead to where it needs to be at that time. And then also watching your spend, because yes, PPC and LSA and, even your social media marketing, which is an element of a type of paid media like PPC, those can all go skyrocketing when customers have a problem. So, and if you don't have the capacity to run it, then you've just wasted spend, and that's a shame. So yeah, most definitely. I think that's a great question and great answers for that. And so the right now in the industry, a lot of people are saying they're having a hard time with replacement. And I want to know what your thoughts are on that, and why do you think that that's happening?
So, we did go through, our industry for HVAC replacements went through a time where we pulled, I believe, and reports on this, where we pulled replacements forward because of COVID, and people, we had a Freon change out, we had COVID, we had people with discretionary income, and instead of fixing, they replaced. So that kind of created a little bit of a lull. And then we have skyrocketing interest rates, economic insecurity. It's all going to pan out. What I'm reading is towards the end of next year, it's going to be another boom, but we do have rising cost of equipment next year. So yes, I'm seeing replacement be a challenge. Where I've seen people be effective is really offering good deals on replacement to differentiate themselves, and really honing in on the value with their technicians and their sales techs on the value of replacing versus repairing, and mapping that out. People are very value conscious now, especially if they're going to finance it